The Beijing conference in itself was really a huge landmark process. It took 2 weeks of intense conversation, discussions, and political debate, culminating in the outcome document, which we know as the Beijing Declaration and Platform for Action. Now, 20 years into Beijing Platform for Action and 20 years after the conference, here we are getting into processes of national reviews to identify major successes and achievements. I would like to share with you really a summary of some of the key issues that are arising in the Zimbabwe report. First of all, I'll start off with what I'll call the major successes. The first one being the significantly improved national legal and normative framework. Creation of a national framework and machinery for addressing gender equality, increase of women in power and decision making, the issue of the reduction of maternal mortality rates, increased access to reproductive resources for women in the form of land. Key priorities for action moving forward. For Zimbabwe, it's about upholding of constitutionalism through the alignment of laws to the constitution, a process which you are all aware of and is ongoing, as well as the implementation of those laws, as well as the principles on gender equality and non-discrimination across board. Given the high levels of poverty and extreme poverty among women, economic empowerment remains a key priority. We still need to focus on further reduction of maternal mortality rates because they are still unacceptably high. We really need to find a way and a process of reigniting women's positive organizing power, voice, agency, and energy. We need to continue to use the Beijing Platform for Action and other international norms and standards that we have to continue pushing for gender equality and women's rights.
In this country, there's an acceptance of violence as a means of resolving conflict, particularly relational conflict. So we have been training community cadres on gender-based violence.
I am happy that at least we have done well, especially in gender-based violence, but in other areas I think we still need to do a little bit more.
So my concern is we should really reflect more on how can we really empower women so that men don't say you are really my property, I bought you and everything you own is mine.
What action plan do we have to ensure that the rights of women and girls do not continue to be just a bargaining chip for some political and state actors?
Whilst girls are participating, they will participate up to a certain level, but the completion you rightfully pointed out is the problem. So the issue of participation needs qualification. It has to be meaningful participation that we intend our girl child to be involved in.